Hello everybody and welcome to my Pilates class this afternoon. I hope you're all well. We have got a 30-minute full body Pilates toning and stretching for you to keep your body nice and supple, to keep your muscles and joints working exactly as they should be. So just quickly, if you have any previous health problems or any injuries within your body, please be really careful with some of the exercises and don't overexert yourself and listen to your body. If it's feeling a little bit tense or sore, then just listen to it and go nice and easy. So we're going to start today with the legs stretched out, and we're going to really think about our posture. So what you want to do is sit up nice and tall. So this will put a little bit of pressure on your lower back maybe, because obviously we don't sit upright like this. We're just testing our posture a little bit. You can sit on a cushion or a headlock if you've got one. That sometimes makes it a little bit easier. And you're just going to sit up nice and tall and breathe in. Breathe out, push the shoulders away from the ears. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Try and keep that spine nice and tall. Exhale down. Now keep pushing out through the heels as we nod. Inhale. Exhale, round down. Dropping the shoulders away. Holding it here. If you need to lift your knees up a little bit, that's fine, but just round through the back. And then come up nice and tall. Inhale, nod. Exhale, round down. And lift up. Breathe in. Breathe out, nod. And then lift up. Good. Now take the right foot over the left leg, and you're just going to take that left elbow and hook it around. Drop that right shoulder and look over the right shoulder, and then pull with your elbow, knee, into your left armpit, and you'll feel a nice stretch all down the right side. And release, right leg long, left foot over, left hand behind, right hand over, right hand hugging in, sorry, and look over the left shoulder. Drop that left shoulder right down. Try not to lean too far back within your spine, keep it nice and upright. And release. One more time on each side, left leg long, right foot over, right hand behind, hug it in, drop the shoulder and turn. And release. Right leg long, left foot over, left hand behind and hug in. And release. Good. Hopefully you feel a little bit looser within the first few minutes. Take the hands down, gently elbows down, hug the knees in, rock side to side. Just rocking side to side. Good, and stretch that left leg out. Really push through the heel. You can hover it off the floor, hug that right knee as close as it will go. And hug the left knee in, right leg long. Drop the shoulders, stretch. And then hands behind the knees, roll up, drop the shoulders and relax. And release down. Feet on the floor, knees out, drop the shoulders. Inhale, bring the knees in. Exhale, knees out. And come up. Exhale down. And come back in. Good. Feet together, knees together, heels out, toes forward. Then just do a quick check to make sure that your toes are facing forward and you've not got one being a little bit rogue, going out to the side. Try and keep everything nice and even. Relax the head, stretch out the neck, hands to the floor. This next one is really good for relieving any tension in your neck and sort of going up into the face if you get tight shoulders. This one's really good. So inhale and exhale, stretch the fingertips towards the heels and hold it. Just keep breathing in and out. And release down. And again, breathe in. Breathe out, stretch. And release. 2 more, stretch. And relax. And last one, inhale. Exhale, stretch. And release. Good. Now let's stretch out the pelvic floor area, and this will really help with lower back pain. So you're going to just inhale and simply push your lower back into the mat. Let your glutes lift up a little bit. Keep the knees still. Try not to let them go out or go in or sway side to side. And release down. And again, excuse me, tuck under and squeeze. And release. 2 more, tuck under. And relax. And 1 more, tuck under. And relax. Good. So you can do that one laying in bed. It is best to do it on a hard floor with a mat, obviously, but that just really helps to relax your lower back. As I always say, your lower back is fixed. It's very hard to stretch it out. A lot of tension can build there. But by just doing that a few times a day, even standing up or sitting down, just really squeeze your glutes together. It will really help to relax that lower back area. Good. Now take a deep breath in, and we're going to take the hands behind that behind the back of the thigh. Inhale, and then exhale, lift and stretch. And now breathe in, and if you can, exhale, just bring that leg in a little bit closer to you. And release down. Good. Inhale, other side. drop the shoulders, exhale, lift up. Inhale, exhale, pull it in a little bit more. And release down. Good. Now let's start warming up the core. Take the head cushion away, hands behind the head, and you're going to inhale, nod your chin towards the chest, keeping the elbows wide, squeeze up and hold it there. Really squeeze and gently lower. Elbows wider every time you come down because they will naturally come in. Inhale, nod, exhale, lift. And come down. Okay, so you're welcome to stay there, or we can make it a little bit more intense. Excuse me. By nodding the chin towards the chest, squeezing up, and then extending the right leg long. Bring it in, left leg long. Bring it in and lower. And again, nod, squeeze up, exhale. And in, exhale. And in and lower. And again, nod, squeeze, extend. And in, extend. And in. Hopefully you're feeling your core warming up now. Let's do that 2 more times. Nod and lift. And in and lower down. 1 more time. Elbows wide. Nod, squeeze, extend. And in and out. And in. Good. Hug the knees in and rock side to side. Good. Quick long body stretch. Arms up over your head. Wonderful. Okay. Lift both legs up. Hands underneath the lower back, lower abdominals now. So we've worked sort of the middle and the outsides of the abdominals. Now we're going to work on the lower abs. So, sorry, bring the head cushion back. I forgot to say that if you've got one. So we're breathing in and we're breathing out. We're going to drop down a little way and hold it there. So whilst we're holding, I'll talk you through. I often get a lot of questions about how doing lower abdominal exercises will get rid of stubborn belly fat, and unfortunately it doesn't quite work like that. Take a deep breath in and breathe out, come a little bit lower and hold. So basically everyone has got a six-pack. Every single person has got a six-pack. It just depends on sort of the amount of fat that is hiding that six-pack. So when you do exercises like this, inhale, exhale, come back up to the top and relax. When you do exercises like this, yes, they'll get stronger, but what can happen, inhale, exhale, drop down, is that you're actually pushing your muscles further in towards the fat, and it'll actually make you look a little bit bigger. So what I highly recommend, breathe in, breathe out, drop down, is that you do some cardio. So for example, a walk, a speed walk, or a jog, or a cross trainer, or a bike, and then do your exercises. And lift up, quick rest. Also as well, belly fat, you really need to watch what you eat. Inhale, exhale, let's go down again. If you eat sort of maybe a lot of high fatty foods, or it doesn't really matter what you eat, because it depends if you need to sort of lose the weight in order to reveal your abdominals. Inhale, exhale, come down. So watch what you eat, try not to eat too much of it, go for a walk, and then do a few abdominal exercises. Lift up and come down. We'll do it 1 more time. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop down. So you don't want to, so basically the fat will go around your vital organs. That's why it goes towards our bellies, because we've got a lot of important organs in our stomachs. So really be careful. Also drink a lot of water. That will really help. And relaxing. You can always come back to these classes and do a little bit of the core work after your walk or your jog or whatever you've been doing, or there's lots on YouTube. But I do get this question a lot, and unfortunately doing crunches, doing planks, doing a lot of abdominal work won't reveal your abdominals. So do your cardio first. Plus cardio keeps your heart obviously very, very healthy. I hope this helps, because I've had a few messages on my Facebook page lately. So I thought I would just talk you through that so you can listen to me whilst doing your hardcore exercises. And now, hands underneath the knees and curl up. And if you can, try and roll yourselves up. Obviously Pilates really helps with your core, because you're not just working your abdominal wall, you're working the muscles behind it, which is the core, and that is what really helps to sort of set up a strong foundation for your body. So if you find any Pilates exercises, if you don't come back to mine, highly recommend that too, as that will stand you in good stead, to be honest, with how your body feels as well. We can't always see what's going on in there, but you will definitely feel a difference, especially with things like balance and day-to-day things. So hands down, let's stretch off. So all you're going to do is take your hands onto the floor and inhale, and then exhale, drop your shoulders down. So you just feel that stretch within the neck, and come back up. You'll be surprised that even when you do core exercises, and again, inhale, exhale down, you sometimes feel that your neck might hurt. That could just mean that you've got a weak core, and therefore your shoulders will help your core in not working so hard. Inhale, exhale, stretch, elbows down, forehead down. Just breathe in and out. Just rest here. And then come up onto all fours, wrists in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips, nod the chin and round through. And then uncurl. And then nod round. And uncurl. 2 more, take your time. Look forward. And again. And then come down to your front. So another good thing to remember is that if you do a lot of core work, you do need to do back work as well, because you don't want your core to get too strong and your back to feel unbalanced. So that is sometimes a downside of doing too much abdominal work, because you're trying to get your abdominals to show. So do these back exercises as well. You don't have to do them every time you do core work, but obviously if you do weekly Pilates, it will definitely help. So first things first, we always relax our toes down when we do back work. You don't want to activate your hamstrings, and you're going to create a diamond shape with your thumb and your index finger. You're going to place it just in front of your forehead. You don't want it touching the forehead, and then you have to do a couple of these just to see how it feels within your elbows. Your forehead is down, you're going to inhale, exhale, you're going to squeeze up. And then lower down. Inhale, exhale, lift. and lower. So just always keep your eyes looking down towards the mat. We never come up here. You need to feel like your lower back is working. And then come down. Inhale. Exhale, lift up. And lower. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out, lift up. And lower. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And relax down. Good. One hand on top of the other. Let's just work more into the lower back now. As we just worked the upper back, we're going to inhale, exhale, lift that leg up. And lower. So drop the shoulders. Even when you're working the lower body, think about the upper body. What is that doing? Think about your posture. Dropping the shoulders, relaxing the jaw and the face. And come down. And let's do 4 more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And release. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. Relax. Wonderful. Relax down. Push up. We're going to come back onto the back to work into the legs and lower back. So you don't need a head cushion for this part at all because it's really bad for the top of your spine. So gently roll yourself down. So we're going to do the bridge, which we've done lots of times before. It really is the classic for lower back pain. If you suffer with any, or if you just feel like your lower back needs a bit of strengthening, and also very good for pelvic floor muscles. So feet on the floor, heels out, toes forwards, and then just relax the lower back. You want to feel like your hips are in alignment with each other. You might feel like one might be higher, so just imagine that they're nice and straight. And then we're going to, excuse me, hands down, relaxing the neck, stretching it out long, tuck under and lift up. And gently lower. Inhale, tuck under, lift up. And lower down. Now to make this a little bit harder, we're going to tuck under, lift up. Take the hands underneath the lower back and then push up a little bit higher. So really squeeze all of your glutes, all of your legs, pelvic floor. Relax and lower down. To make it even harder, you can stay with those other 2 versions, or you can tuck under and lift up and then lift the arms back and overhead and squeeze up. Bring the hands down and lower. You should be really feeling it in your legs now. Let's do a couple more. Inhale. Exhale, reach up and over.
Try not to put too much pressure in the back of your neck. Remember, your core is working, lower back's working, legs and glutes are working. Lower down and come down. Good. And one more. Tuck under, squeeze up, lift up, reach. So if you want to make it harder, lift your toes off the floor. Just keep breathing in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands down first, then gently lower the legs. Good. I really felt that in my legs, so I hope you did too. Just to stretch up any tight hips, you can bring your head block back if it's more comfortable. Let your neck relax just in case you put a little bit too much tension in there. Walk that left foot out slightly, thread that right foot through. And hold it there, so feel the stretch going into the knee. And up, right foot down, left knee through, and push down. And come back in. Good. Okay, now we're going to gently just place the hands onto the floor, lift up, stretch the left leg out long, place that right foot onto the inner thigh, keeping the spine nice and tall, and then twist the upper body forward so you're not going out towards the bent knee. Hands on that left thigh, inhale, knot, exhale, come down. And lift up. Right leg long, left foot into the right leg, nice and tall spine. Hands on, inhale, knot, exhale, stretch. And lift up. Good. Let's go back to the beginning. Legs out long. Hands either side. Hands on the thighs, not the chin. Exhale, stretch, and try and take those hands to the toes. Drop the shoulders. You'll feel this hopefully down the backs of the legs. And then gently roll up. Good. Take the hands down, roll down, knees in, and just bend about a minute. Dropping the shoulders and just relaxing, breathing in and out, just rocking side to side. Keep the shoulders down. And release. Feel feet down, take a nice long stretch. Now, the really good way to test your core and see if you're progressing is to do a nice long body stretch and then nod your chin and try and roll up. If you can't quite get up, don't panic. That's why we come to Pilates. Hands down and then lift yourself up. And then sit up nice and tall. Drop the shoulders down, stretch the fingertips out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And inhale. Exhale, lower. And thank you all so much for joining. Excuse me, I got another frog in my throat. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all next Monday.